back to my channel. Hey, I'm early, kind of early. Not that early, but I'm earlier. I'm earlier than usual. Hello. I hope that you guys are gonna notice because it's a different time compared to the usual time. Anyway, in the meantime, I wait for you. Today's newspaper in Japan, Yomiuri Shimbun. Look at this! Look at this, bros! Bro! Such a good picture. Hegseth and Koizumi. Yes. USA! 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 Seriously, as a Japanese citizens, I cannot tell you enough that we are grateful for America's friendship with us and the alliance. Japan-US alliance is the best on earth. Thank you. This is great. I don't think this was the official, like they met, of course, but there's a, what is called a Shangri-La dialogue happening or happened in Singapore. And it's about national security and all the defense ministers get together and these two met, and after Hegseth's speech, they got to talk for an hour. Yeah, it's not like official conversation though, but they confirmed some things in between, between Japan and the US, and it is, we are so used to communications like this, but it's something that we should not take it for granted. Take for granted. こんにちは、ようこ。こんにちは。こんにちは、ようこさん。今日はお会いできて嬉しかったです。ありがとうございます。Why is everybody... こんにちは。こんにちは。Why is everybody writing in Japanese? What is happening? Wait, is it... What? It's not directly like translating or anything, right? You are writing in Japanese? I am so confused right now. What? You guys speak Japanese now? What is happening? Am I in a parallel world or something? こんにちは、ようこさん、こんにちは。私は英語で書きました。What? Why is it in Japanese? What? I don't want that to happen. I need to communicate. What? You're kidding, right? Man, if that's the case, I need to... You're not joking, right? I can't tell. I'm gonna go on my phone and see. I do see English here. What? I'll show you what it looks like. Like, see, cheese, cheese. Okay? And then, wait, you guys are writing in Japanese. This is so trippy. Don't do that. Gosh, I'm gonna be staring at my phone because, yeah, I wanna talk to you in English. Oh man. Anyway, I'll just read on my phone, okay? Yeah, your words in Japanese for some reason. We all learned Japanese in last week. 英語. Yes. Anyway. Did you guys see this meeting? Hegseth and Koizumi. So this is Yomiuri Shimbun. America, it means rice, but it means you guys, America. Defense budget, 3.5% demanded. National security, so like Shangri-La dialogue. So America demanded this amount to Asian countries, like Asian alliance countries. And there's a key points of what Hegseth said. So he wants us all, like all the alliance alliance nations and partners to, boost their defense budget to 3.5% of their GDP, and how the Pacific region is dependent on America, and that America wants to prioritize the cooperation with good countries like model level countries, and yeah, and also regarding China. Oh, but with China, America is gonna have an open dialogue, like keep the dialogue open, and America and China's relationship is good. Actually, like Hegseth, I don't think that he criticized China really. So it's kind of sad for us. Like we want America to, be hawkish against China. That's what we Asians want. But at the same time, we know though that America is still like negotiating with China right now. Like recently, Trump and Xi Jinping just met, so they're still like, living with that. So yeah, should I just? It's so interesting that it is showing it. This is like cheating. I see Japanese on my screen, and I'm speaking like English, but I'm actually like reading it in Japanese so that it's easier, I guess, to say. But anyway, hey Yoko, and so on. Hello. You guys are now fluent in Japanese. Yeah. Let's see. Your back hurts. Oh no, this conference happened in Singapore. So Shangri-La dialogue. China is an enemy state. Yeah, China needs to always be criticized. They are an evil communist empire. I agree. I think America will have to invade Iran to recover the nuclear dust, but I hope not. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Iran. How's gonna? I want that to end already, but I see that Trump senpai, didn't decide on the negotiation yet, so we gotta wait some more. By the way, if you look inside today, here, it's not only. Oh, I should show you. So like all this like defense minister level discussions have been happening, and this is from Friday. And you see Japan and the Philippines. This means Philippines. It's like the kanji, the character is for like comparison usually, but Japan, Philippine, like upgrading, like almost almost an alliance, right? So we are talking more. We are closer now with the Philippines. This is what's his name? President Marcos, and Takaichi, and so the president of the Philippines came to Japan recently, and they started to talk about GSOMIA. Do you guys know GSOMIA? About the military information, and also we want to upgrade our relationship, and of course Japan wants to export our frigates or destroyers and so on to the Philippines too, and some and oil sharing too. We are gonna, I guess we're establishing something, and yeah, so that's happening. And then, so if you look here too, New Zealand recently, Australia decided to install Mogami type. I think it was Mogami type Australia too, but they want Japanese ships to fight against China basically. So Koizumi, he made sure. What does he say? New Zealand's Chris Penk, the defense minister. Oh, this is in Singapore too. They met in Singapore, and then New Zealand is considering getting Japan's Mogami type frigate, like the improved version. So they talked about it. Oh, there's a picture here with the New Zealand guy and Koizumi. They met in Singapore. That's great, right? And then over here, there's a coverage. Look, Hegseth. Yeah, yeah, right. And then it says the power vacuum. Allies confused. It's what it says. Allies confused, and there's a map and everything. But sorry, it's mirrored. But China, America, China, and South Korea, Japan. What is this? Is this what is that flag? See, it's Australia, and the Philippines, and so we are partners. And then America doesn't want us to free ride America's power, and then wanting us to pay more. And China, they're like a hegemony, like they're expansive. So all these countries, Japan, South Korea, Australia, and the Philippines, we are, you know, being together with the U.S. So now they're showing like what we have and so on. And also, what was important is, sorry, I'm like rambling. I'll get to your comments soon. Just about it drops. Okay, where is here? It says Koizumi, our defense minister, photo diplomacy. So, America, let's see, had a appealed with America, South Korea, Australia's defense ministers. So this is the photo version of Hegseth with Koizumi here, Koizumi, and this is the South Korean one, right? But it explained here that the combination though, it was like three countries together, with the U.S. and so on. So like Japan, the U.S., South Korea version. Japan, America, and Australia version, and then Japan, Australia, and South Korea version. They took pictures like that and posted on social media. So, yeah. But this Shangri-La dialogue, Hegseth is too busy so that they didn't have like a multi-level. So it's multi-level. So I guess like Koizumi and Hegseth's talk was official. But sorry, I said that it's not official earlier, but it is probably official, right? But it says that it's like multilateral level was postponed. So, and then America, Australia, America, South Korea, between the countries, there are some distance happening due to the demand of the boost of defense budgets. So then they are like Japanese defense minister, like top executive said, like executive level, we don't know who, but said that Japan, I don't know whose purpose or aim, but like Japan needs to, get in between to make sure that we communicate well. We don't want anybody to start fighting. So, okay. So for those just came here, I'm just telling you that I'm reading your comments here because my screen is auto translating your comments, and you are all speaking Japanese, and it's easier for me to understand, but it's confusing. Like I want to reply to what you're saying, so Let me see. Let's see. The Philippines eagerly welcomed us back to our old Clark Air Base because they want us around to deter China. Yeah, they know very well that without the U.S., China will come invade. So yeah, hello, thanks for coming. Let's see. Long time no see. Oh yeah, long time no see. I'm seeing a lot of women with headscarves here in Aichi. Oh yeah, this is what we get from the Tokyo swamp. Yeah, all capitalized. Long time no see. Ah. Yeah, I do see more. Not here much in Fukuoka with the what is it called, hijab? Uh, the scarf, but I do see more people from probably like India or Bangladesh or somewhere around there, and yeah, yeah, but definitely more. But it's because for us here in Fukuoka, it's due to like universities, especially. I don't know about like skilled workers and so on, but at least like exchange students are here, and there's this one big like low level university that is big. They're so good at business, so they're welcoming foreign exchange students. Really bad, but maybe they're so rich that maybe they could help us too. Help me and my husband work. That would be great. Also, on a different note, Takaichi referred to abduction issues, abduction by North Korea. There was a gathering, so like a rally or something. So she was there, and then she said that with Kim Jong Un, in addition to meetings with Kim Jong Un, she's not gonna exclude all kinds of like any kinds of options. So that's a big like heavy word in politics. We don't know what she's thinking, right? Like, does she consider like attacking North Korea or what? But then she says that she's gonna blow like a what's the word, like break the wall of this issue and make a change. So by the way, on another note, this is something that you should know about Japan, like gasoline assistance, like a gasoline aid from the government is what's keeping our gasoline prices down. So it's, does it say how? Yeah, Japan is one. This is in yen, so it's probably like you have to like make it 10 times more, but it's 169.2 yen. So it's compared to other countries, like this is the top is France, then Germany, Belgium, the UK, America. So America is not that bad compared to other countries, but yeah, so that's happening, and we are basically, it's tax money, and it's a lot of money. So each are saying different things, these like in Takaichi and what is that name? Kanjicho in English, I don't know. Like a important person in LDP, and then from another party, and then a good party, a Liberal Democratic Party for the people, Democratic Party for the People, Tamaki, and they're saying like Takaichi is proud that our gasoline prices are low, in the world, but this LDP guy is saying that it's a lot of money. So in order to sustain the price, like in order to have the sustainability of these prices, we need to think of how much we help, like give the aid and so on. So yeah, and then. Others are asking about the sustainability, and also stuff like that. So we don't want to like support the prices for forever. So, yep, that's about it from the newspaper. Any questions? If you give me super chat, I will read that first and talk about it a lot. If I don't receive super chat, then I will quit. It's a beautiful day out, and I gotta, yeah. Oh, sure. Let's see. I wish I had a stand for this phone. I want to change my phone, by the way. Okay. Let's see. North Korea is still kidnapping Japanese people. How do they get them back to Korea? How do they get them back to Korea? Well, what do you mean? How do you get them back to Korea? But yeah, it's said that the abduction happened in like 60s, 70s, or 80s, right? But still, it happens in recent years too, I think. But I don't know how recent. And then there's a list on the police website here in Japan, which shows that like they have a special name for it. That there are those who are missing in Japan, that we cannot get rid of the possibility that they were kidnapped or abducted by North Korea. So, and it's the list includes like nearly 900 people's names. So it's like the government, of course, like when they acknowledge the victims, they need to make sure 100% that they were abducted by North Korea. So they had to listen to a lot of testimonies, you know, not only from Japanese sides, but from those who fled from North Korea and so on. And when they there was a time they reunited with some of the victims. Five of them, only five of them though. They came back during the father of Koizumi. He was the prime minister at the time and talked to Kim Jong Il at the time. Well, that was probably like 2005 or so. And through their testimonies, testimonies, they confirmed some more. So yeah. But anyway, we gotta do something about North Korea. I know that the U.S., you know, especially Trump administration, cares so much about the what's the word, West, is it West Hemisphere? What's that term? The South America is something that you guys are focusing on in addition to Iran. But as for Asians, we all want to do something about China and North Korea. And North Korea for Japan, we have this abduction issue. So West Hemisphere, right? Okay, okay. Thank you. Let's see. I'm just no super chat. Seriously, guys. No. I had to use a lot of money this month. I'm counting on you. And I'm broadcasting this for free, so I'd appreciate your support. Just saying. Okay. Oh, super chat, yes! Thank you so much. The tactician musician. That's so like rhyming there. Yo, Yoko, hello from Nashville. Hello. I finally catch your stream. Yay, thank you. I came a little bit earlier today. I intend to do it even earlier. But yeah. Thank you so much. It means a lot. You're the first person to give me super chat today. Thank you. Let's see. I'm reading. Just so you know, I'll again take a picture of you because you guys like it. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take a picture of you guys here. Okay. What I see on my iPad, I'm live streaming from my iPad, and this is what I see. Okay, you guys are speaking somehow. You guys are speaking Japanese. Super chat though. Super chat was okay, but This is what I'm seeing right now. So that's why I'm looking on the phone. I gotta change the setting later. Yeah. Okay. And then okay, I gotta check this. Okay. I'm busy. I'm looking here. Looking here. Yeah. My tax is gone up. Sorry, Paisan. I wish I can send, but working on IG factories couldn't make me stable. Oh, move to Fukuoka. The electricity fees are lower and it's more like slower here, but it's clean. We have the city and the nature, and it's so great. Oh, super chat! Thank you so much. B, how do you read your name? B for Garty. Thank you so much for super chat. Thanks for streaming. My family will be visiting Japan in November. Wow, cool. We are looking forward to all the good food. Yes, yes. Hopefully, the dollar will be strong. Yeah, 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 definitely. Still be strong. Yeah, definitely. I don't think that it's gonna fix. It will get fixed soon for Japan. So you might be coming here at the best time, you know. Yeah, I don't know about politics around then though, because you guys will be having midterms, and then it will affect the politics in the world. Also, what that means is that right before that, Trump will just do whatever it takes to deal with Iran. Hopefully, it will end everything, but there are always like bad scenarios as well. And Japan we have oil and everything for the year, but still like costs in general are going up. So that's why it's not gonna be easy. So let's hope that we are still alive around then. But I bet that it'll be okay for visitors though. Yeah. And plus, like yen is weak, so you wouldn't feel that Japan is expensive or anything. It will be easy for you. Yeah, but all the food, man, food. I love Japanese foods, but I love ethnic foods as well, though. Oh, recently, so Takaichi administration is fixing all the legal frameworks in Japan, especially like foreign policies regarding foreign people in Japan or who work in Japan. So, due to that, it's usually because of Chinese people, though, because China's economy is bad, right? And like it's not, is it economy? Yeah, like they have such a big gap, right? And the population they have too much population, and their policies suck. So many, like especially rich people, are running away to Japan, right? Not because they like Japan. They don't really like Japan. They just consider Japan as a country, usually, like not as a country, like a land, some other destination for them, especially rich people. And they just want to make sure that their assessment, the money and everything are out of CCP China, so that they can protect what they've earned. And they use Japan for that. And for them, Japan is cheap too. So they come here and then they hijack the system a little bit to be able to have a business and so on. But then we are, changing the prices to have the visa for business ownership and so on, I think. And because of that, it like the those who apply for the visa, the number dropped, but then that is affecting other country people from other countries here, and so like small Nepali restaurants or Indian restaurants or something, they don't have much fund. They have to now they have you have to have like a big fund in order to do business here. But if you're a foreigner, but like the it's higher now. So then all the sketchy people will not be able to do that. So that's good. But then other foreigners who are just doing fine here in Japan, following all the rules and laws and everything, they're they're getting affected, so they cannot continue having their business here. So I feel sorry for them, And we enjoy, like, I'm a conservative person in Japan, but as I keep telling you, like, Japanese conservatives are actually tolerant, culturally tolerant. We just want to make sure that our laws are good enough, so that Chinese communists and so on cannot do things to harm us and so on. So we do enjoy, like, cuisines or whatever it's called, the foods from other countries in Japan. But because of China, now we have to change the systems, and then it will be like less restaurants. So that's sad. Ryori was called cuisine. Yeah. You're live early. Yes, I woke up early today. It's only such a guy. 3 hours early from usual. Yes. So you guys praise me with super chat. I deserve it. I'm considering doing a marathon of live stream. Like, if I do that, then I will wake up early every day, right? So it's for me, basically. But I think that when I'm, working hard, then you will hopefully support me. So, yeah. Let's see. Not that kind of marathon, like every live stream every day for a week or something. That'd be great. Oh, another super chat. Thank you so much. Is there like? Oh wait. You gotta tell me how to read your name though. B B for Gertie. Is that correct? B for Gertie. Is there a lot of support in Japan for crypto? For example, I have heard rumors that SBI Bank SoftBank is investing resources into it. Do you know anything about crypto in Japan and what is popular? I have to say that I am not familiar at all. Japanese people in general, there are like a certain kinds of people who are good with stuff like that, but generally speaking, we are not very familiar with crypto. Not only crypto, but also like even like stock market. Like I, from what I can tell, like Americans often I see, like even my friend here in Japan, when he was here, he was checking his stocks. We don't have stocks. Like recently we are doing like NISA, the investment, but it's done by other people. You just give a certain amount each month, like $50 or something or more each month, and then they will do something with it. So the banks and so on will take care of it. And so that's something that the government is pushing because we don't know much about it, and also like our pension will not be available probably when we are older due to the decline in population. But anyway, so I wish I could answer that. So sorry. You gave me super chat. I can't answer. Sorry. But yeah. 仮想通貨わかんないよな。Yeah. But I was just talking to my husband though the other day about our AI companies. Which one did I see? Oh, this one actually. So I had a newspaper from Friday, and it talks about the unicorn companies in Japan. So, as you may know, unicorn company, what's the definition? $1 billion, right? Billion, yeah, over $1 billion. The companies that have the value of over $1 billion and not, what is the term? Like they're not open in the market yet. So unicorn companies or corporations, they're the ones pulling the today's society to renovations and so on, and just pull the economy, right? And right now, like if you look at this chart, like United States, China, India, UK, Israel, South Korea, and Japan. Look how many unicorn companies you have. 690 companies. Look at Japan. 8. 8. And but this is talking about the AI companies because, of course, like it's going to be the foundation of the next generation, right? So now this one in particular is talking about how, like in Tokyo, for example, it's so crowded. There are lots of buildings, and what that means is that there are lots of underground pipes and so on with like warm water and you know or the wind and so on. Usually, the warm water is coming out of the air conditioner, air conditioners and so on. So for that, it's the people who are controlling the temperature and that sort of things, right? But now, this company, I think, are collecting the data to, basically like make it automatic. It's automatic. So make it automatic with AI. So it's a growing company. What is it called? It's called Preferred Networks. Preferred Networks. And companies like this and also this one, here they were talking about, let's see, Japanese AI investment. There are 15 more companies to invest, and Toshiba, Hitachi, and so on are interested. And they're talking about this Japanese AI, which SoftBank and other companies made together. There's a new company here. So, because AI companies are usually like Western, right? Especially America or Chinese. And we don't have our own, so we want to make our own. So Toshiba, Hitachi, KDDI, and all the other like 15 companies are interested in investing in this new company. And then AI developing companies like the Preferred Networks, which I talked about earlier, and also Sakana AI. They will develop that too. It's said so. All these new things will be good to invest, I think, with your money. But it's not open yet, though, so I don't know how it works. But yeah, Fogarty, Fogarty. Thank you, thank you. I must go, Yoko, number one. You must go. You gotta stay. Yesterday, I heard something about a North Korea summit. Yeah, Takaichi wants to meet Kim Jong-un. She's been saying that for a while. Oh yeah, speaking of AI, they're talking about America-China issue, ChatGPT regulated. So as for especially because the midterms are coming in the US, ChatGPT is now gonna make sure that it will not be maliciously manipulated by China. So that's why they are, OpenAI said that they will make sure that they will regulate the activities like election campaigns and also advertisement related to politics. They're going to regulate that, like ban them on the platform and so on. And speaking of ChatGPT, recently something crazy happened. Just the other day, yesterday or 2 days ago. I think he's the coach of the big baseball team in Japan. Is it Giant? Was it Giants? Oh no, Kantoku no Giants. Yeah, there's a team Giant. Actually, the company Yomiuri, this news company. But Yomiuri Giants, the coach got arrested, and the reason why he was arrested was because his daughters at home were in a fight. The daughters, the older is 18 years old, and the second daughter, they were fighting at home, and then the coach, the Giants coach, got in between, basically had to make them stop. So kind of, it seems he pushed her or something. And then later, or right after, I don't know when, but the daughter, the 18 years old, still living with his her parents, she went on ChatGPT and like, I'm abused by my father. What should I do? Kind of thing, right? Like that's what teenagers do nowadays. And went on ChatGPT, talked about it, and then uh, childcare. What is it called? You guys have that too, right? Like they're like childcare kind of thing that came up on ChatGPT, and I don't know the exact process, but through ChatGPT, somehow they came at the door, and they immediately the coach was arrested, and it's like, and also police moved too. So what's it called? Child Protective Service, I think so. Yeah. Because I see the translation here on the screen. Yes, CPS. I think that's equivalent to CPS in the US. So yeah, he was taken, and so it just caused this big controversy in Japan because obviously the daughter has a problem. Or the system is bad. I don't know, like both, right? So that's been a problem. Like we are, and it's so weird because from my generation, because if you have issues with your family members, you gotta talk to them, or at least talk to your friends, not AI. Just talk it out, you gotta communicate, but then you just isolate yourself in your room, talk to your phone, talk to ChatGPT, whatever, and then yeah, what does that do to you? So crazy. Anyway, oh, super chat. Thank you so much, Brian. Yay, thank you. As always, good morning, Yoko. Hope you and Hide are doing well. Did you get new clothes? Yes. Did you notice? But this is not really a clothes. This is, can you tell what this is? Just like, this is just my tank top underneath, and then I'm just hovering this over. Because it's summery, right? I wanted something that looks nice. So when I said I got new clothes, like 3 pairs, or not pairs, three pieces. One of them is this. It's short, but yeah, something like a vest. Yeah, but then I don't have a good bottoms, so yeah, crotchet. Yeah, maybe my grandma made it. I wish my grandma was still alive. She was so-called moga. Have you heard of moga? I think it was called moga, like a modern lady. I don't know the exact word, but she was. I think she was like me, or I'm like her, right? Like she was fascinated by like new things, and at the time, her time, it was not popular to make clothes like Western clothes, but she was so good at it. She was so creative, and she used to make like a one piece. Is it called one piece in English too? One piece. For me when I was little, and it was a grandma taste, so I didn't really like it. But now I look back, and it was really great. So I really missed out. but she used to make us stuff, whether it's a bag or clothes. And yeah, she was very fashionable, and I really miss her. She was very, very talkative too. I mean, I am talkative, but yeah, whenever I visit my grandma's house, she'll be just talking for forever by herself. Like my mom and I will be just listening and listening and listening, and she would know like exactly what's going on in the society and what like a trendy things and so on. And she called herself a TV person. Like in Japanese, it was terebiko. So it sounds more like child, but she was fascinated by all the coverage on TV, and she was watching TV every day. So she knew what was going on in the world. So it was weird because, she's a grandma. She's not supposed to know like modern things, but she knew. So. Oh, Forgati, again, thank you so much. What percent of Japanese people, Japanese, do you think are pro-Trump? How did you become a conservative and pro-Trump? What is your story? Thanks for asking. Let's see. Firstly, percentage of Japanese people do you think are pro-Trump? ねえねえねえ。トランプ支持の日本人のパーセントどんぐらいと思う？ I'm asking my husband because my husband is an activist too. Yeah. Probably rarely. But among conservatives though, then online there are a lot of them. So Japanese online space is dominated. As for politics, it's dominated by the conservatives or right wings. People on the right side, we've been dominating the internet or cyberspace. I mean, but yeah, maybe so. But probably that's what I was thinking too. So probably but generally people offline probably like 5%. Like we less than 5%. We don't have of course, we don't have the statistics, but that's the impression that we have. But firstly, I have to tell you that most Japanese people do not care about politics. Men who work, of course, they have to talk about society, so they tend to read. Some of them tend to read the newspaper and so on, and watch the news or something, and so they know somewhat of what's going on. But like ordinary people, who are not really political, yeah, they don't even go vote. When we have national elections, the voting rate is usually like around 50%. Not many people go. And then if it's about like a local elections, it's like 30 or 40 something percent of voting rate. And so that's Japan. Japan is a somewhat peaceful country, so we don't really have to care about what's going on. It's not like we get robbed if we go out or something. So we don't have to worry, and our self-defense forces are doing great. And you guys, your alliance, Japan-US alliance, and all the other partnership countries, they're doing great with Japan, and so that's why we can maintain our society. So yeah, but conservative people today, Takaichi won, by the way, by landslide, but it's not really people are like conservative or something. That's the huge part of that, I believe, is because she's a woman, right? And then she's a hardworking woman, like we can tell. And so our local friend that I have, like my mom's age, like a lot older, one of them came up to me one day and said that she wants a poster of Takaichi just because she is like the first female prime minister, and also that she can tell that Takaichi is doing like she's so committed, right? So she wanted to just casually, support her and so on. And also she's a female, so there are many people who checks her makeup and her clothes and bags and so on. So there is a campaign for that too. Like we basically like Sanae. Sanae is her first name. So Sanae activity or some like a support activity. Some people do that. So that's atmosphere. So my point again is that it's the in Japan our politics goes with atmosphere. Japan is an atmosphere country. I'm directly translating, so I don't know if you get it, but like we are moved by mood. It's not like in America, for example, I think it's your policies and leader and like it's a linguistic things, you know, you're like, this is what I'm gonna do. And it doesn't matter the age or anything. Oh, this is what I'm gonna do. And, you know, lay out all the great things and then people will follow and so on. But in Japan, it's not, it's like collectivism and we're like, oh, do you feel that? You know, we're just, you know, swimming in the same pool or something. And then we're, do you feel that? You know, like, oh, is this our vibe right now? You know, seriously, that's like that being Japanese in Japan. Like, oh, is this the, okay, so this is the atmosphere that we are feeling. Okay. Oh, let's pick her and so on. You know? But yeah. So right now though, I would say, as for Trump, I have to say, even though I personally support Trump, but I have to say that I'm not sure if I can support all the policies that he is laying out. Of course, I come from another country with different backgrounds, so I intend to stand with America, and I want to. Trump administration is there, and I'm gonna like you know find the silver lining in everything and work together, of course, because I am so thankful for the U.S. Right, but at the same time, though, we do have our values and so on, and even among conservatives, there are some like realists, you know, who are very harsh on Trump and others. But there are some like a small amount of people who are really passionate about supporting Trump because they think exactly the same as MAGA people in the US. So, but in Japan, though, it's a little too enthusiastic, and Japanese people are usually like a, what's the word, like laid back. So they appear a little too hyped up for those people. Yeah. But as for me, how did I become conservative? I started to get involved in politics in 2012. I am originally a YouTuber and I was one of the early people. Like I was posting videos before phone started to have a good camera. I bought a digital camera, film myself, and also I'm a pianist too. Like I can play piano, not professionally, but I am good, right? So I made a few accounts actually, and then I started to post my music account, music like copies and also original songs, and then I got some followers, and then YouTube started to monetize, and I then was chosen as a YouTube Next Up winner. There was a award like that, and then so what that means is that I was one of the top people in Japan. Like I was one of the like 12 groups in Japanese YouTube at the time in 2011. But then the next year, so at the time, I was already studying English. Been studying English since I was 15, you know, for entrance exams. And then, so I was fascinated by American English. So I dated American guys, right? And then the last one was here in Fukuoka teaching English and so on. He had to go back to the US, right? And our plan was to I follow him in the US and get married. But then I was alone for a little while, right? So what happened was I started to see all these crazy Chinese people on TV. At the time, the hot topic was Senkaku Islands. China was I think so. Japan bought Senkaku Islands. I think like Tokyo Governor Ishihara wanted to buy it, but then the government bought it. I think, and then so the dispute with China, territorial issue was happening, and then Chinese CCP people were they were mad about it, and because they want to claim that it's their territory, and so they were smashing like Toyota cars or whatever, like Japanese brand cars, even though they are owned by Chinese people in China. They're smashing, and there is Eon, like Japanese mall there too, and they were all destroying, vandalizing all the stuff, and I was like, what's going on? Me being like 25 or 6 or so, like I was like, what's going on? And then I asked my father, and my father is actually conservative. He doesn't go online or anything, but since he was little, he read a lot of books. Like his generation is books, right? Information sources books. So he has like a large collection of conservative books. And so I went to my father, what's going on? He told me like a few things, and then he's like, here, my daughter, read the book, right? Read this book. And I read it. I'm like, what? Like, because what I saw, like all the things about what China is claiming, like, oh, Japanese people massacred all these people in China and blah, blah, blah. Those things were on the exams in schools, and I believed it. And then I learned, though, that those are actually false claims based on evidence. And so then I started to get shocked, and like it was like a world upside down. And then I started to check all the information online, and so there was this that became the beginning. And then I was already a YouTuber, so I started to talk about politics in my videos after creating this channel. And then since I was a musician, basically like on my heart, I was not a professional, but I was posting on YouTube. So then I combined music, English, and politics all together, and sang about Korea. That time it was not China but Korea, because Japan and South Korea too, we had lots of historical issues and territorial issues. So I sang about it, and people loved it so much that I became kind of famous in the Japanese communist conservative community. And then from there, I like this publisher came along, like they wanted to publish my book. I did that, and then I met my husband, and around there, then my mentor at the time, I don't really talk to him anymore because he's too famous now. But he told me that I need to check on Trump. It was in 2015. It was kind of early stage. As soon as Trump said that he was going to win, this guy in Japan, he was like, "Oh, you should be paying attention to Trump because everybody is believing here in Japan that Hillary Clinton will win, but." Like the guy has connections to the U.S. and he has American friends, involved in here and there. I'm not gonna say where, and he told me that he hears the information that Trump train is coming, So then I looked into it, and then I really really liked what Trump was saying because a lot involved issues about China, right? And especially at the time, Peter Navarro was there to, basically give him input about China. And I saw the documentary too. Was it Biden, Peter Navarro? Like I saw that. And also about Hillary Clinton too. Like you guys had documentaries, a couple of them. So I watched them, and then I realized like, oh, there are people there are American people who are on the same page as me. And that was really, in a good way, it was shocking. So that became the entrance to American politics. Until then, I didn't really pay attention to America because it was too difficult for me. But because Trump spoke in such a, like he speaks in such a simple English, and also, his talking points are really like easy to understand. It's about China or Iran or like Iran deal by Obama and or agreement or whatever. And yeah, it's easy to follow. And the MAGA movement was like you guys use a lot of internet memes, so it made it easy for me as an outsider to understand the picture, like literally. So that really helped. So then I actually wrote about Trump and like how Trump train is coming and that Trump is gonna win. There's a like high possibility that he could win in 2016. And I was the earliest person in Japan to have it published, my article published in the political magazine called Seiron by Sankei Shimbun. There are professors and experts in Japan. I was the first in Japan to say, like, hey, Trump is coming, right? And I wrote it in 2015, actually, on around Halloween and so on, around there in the fall. I wrote it, and then but Sankei people, they didn't want to publish it because it was too risky. And then so the next year in February, it was finally around primary, it was finally published. So yeah, that's my story. I hope you got what I rambled like forever. Sorry for that, but I hope you get it. Yeah. Oh, super chat first. Did I see a pink super chat? Oh. Before that, though, let's look at this $2 one. Yeah. Tactician musician. Again, thank you so much for super chat. I like Prime Minister Takaichi just because I play drums. Oh, cool. You are a drummer. What kind of drummer? Takaichi likes heavy metal, like I do, but she listens mostly like Japanese bands, I guess. Like she loves ex-Japan. I love Slipknot. People language. Right. I love Slipknot, and I grew up listening to new metal. That was a cool thing at the time, and then I got into more like technical things. But yeah, baby metal. I don't know. Oh, thank you so much, Patriotic Gestalt. Thank you so much for being super chat. You are always my savior. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yoko's history fee. Yeah, my history. I just rambled like forever. I deserve it, right? Thank you. Thank you so much. Yay! But only one. No. I should have a hat or something. I need a MAGA hat here. I do have it in my closet in another room. I should have a MAGA hat as a basket to collect your super chat. I wish YouTube would do that. Like, this platform needs more creative things like other streaming services do, right? Like if you buy something, then something pops up on the screen and so on. YouTube is a little too, I don't know, like they want to be put together or something. But thank you so much. Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at your comments. What's happening right now, just so you know, if you came later, my screen is somehow auto-translating your messages. So you are all speaking Japanese, okay? Except for super chat. So what's happening is let's again, let's get that. Okay, so what's happening is, except for super chat, can you see? You guys are speaking Japanese, okay? So I have to go on my phone to see what you are actually saying. Okay. Oh, another super chat. Thank you, Tactician Musician. I'm a learning drummer. I can do some double kick. Cool! I love double kicks. That's the best thing about metal. I really like, technical guitar riffs, but at the same time, the double kicks are amazing. Let's see. How about streaming from Rumble? So how how would it work though? Uh, like not simultaneously though, right? Like a separate one, but I don't know if I would fit in the Rumble culture though, because I'm more, I don't know. I'm truly conservative, but I think I am not like very MAGA-ish, as compared to before. So I don't know if people will like that. スパチャは Apple Pay ですかね? But where was it? I gotta find. Spacha doesn't seem to work with Apple Pay anymore. Wow. I mean, I didn't know the method in the first place, but we can see the chat in your phone's reflection. Yes. Rumble is for YouTube rejects. Yes, I remember. Yeah. I think you have to manually attach it. Restream is used for that. There's a thing like that. I should check that. That would be good to get like other kinds of people, right? Like YouTube can only, you guys are there, but it's hard to find me, I guess. Yeah. Hola, hola! Thanks for coming. Rumble Sphere also has the ear of the admin. What do you mean that? 管理者の信頼, it's good that it's translated here because then I get it. I'm like, what do you mean? Restream, if you use Restream lets you stream to 2 different platforms for free and 3 or more for subscription. I was using StreamYard before, and then it got too expensive for me. Like, the more you stream, the more expensive it gets, and it didn't make sense to me, so I stopped using Restream. I will screenshot this. The Trump admin. Rumble supports free speech, but they platform someone who flags people on YouTube. Yeah. On Twitter, I see Japanese accounts in my feed all day now. Cool. I was seeing more American accounts, but I think that, there was a time, like, remember all the barbecue posts on X, barbecue, and what came after that? What were we talking about? Barbecue, and we talked about something else too, right? In the spring, like Japanese and American, like rice side community, like we got together, we were having fun, but then we started to see less posts of each other, and somebody was like pointing out that it is probably due to bots. Bots were using, like, we were both saying like, hey American friends or hey Japanese friends, right? And then that phrase was used by lots of bots, and so then it was not recommended anymore, and so on. Yeah, conservatives have jobs. You do fall within an interesting area, Japanese speaking about Japanese international projects. Thank you. Kaori Sakamoto. Oh, true. You can choose what platforms to stream to, restream all the chats in one chat window. Cool. But I wanna stream on X too. Like, I want people to find me on X as well. Or like, I want X to think that I'm dedicated, right? They are always changing algorithms, so it's hard to follow. Like, I don't know what to post on X anymore. Like, I wanna translate the stuff, but then they do the translation for you now, and but still I could put together something. I was kind of thinking of like writing writing an article. You can write like a long article on X, so maybe I should do that to make sure that you guys know our talking point, the important point about Japan US relationship, and also all the things that we see from Asia. Streamlabs. Let's see. Expand your platform. Yeah, I should, right? Use Streamlabs for the restream. I need a computer then. I'm on my iPad right now because I've been using this because my laptop is like, I need to clean the fan or something of my laptop because it gets heated easily, and then it disconnects when it disconnected when the stream when I was using StreamYard. That's another reason why I stopped doing that there too. But yeah, so I would need a more powerful laptop or computer to be able to use all the stuff. And I definitely need to get a new router for my Wi-Fi too. It's too weak. New idea. Increase your viewers. 20% collaborate. Lie talk Chinese in US talks about CCP. She is the one I mentioned to you. She open collaborate. Collaboration. But me, I don't know. My English is not perfect, so I'm a little intimidated by challenging. I should though, right? But sometimes Austin from America, the what's that term? Something the small tax people. He sometimes invites me to his stream. Yeah. Oh, Brian, thank you so much for your super chat again. Yoko Computer Fund, yay! Thank you so much. Yes, it really helps. Really helps. Yes, 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 yes. I need a new computer and everything like that. Yeah. I had all the good gadgets before because, as I said earlier, I won the YouTube Next Up award. And at that time, they gave me a lot of money because we had to get good gears and so on. So that's what I did. I got a computer and laptop and then camera and like a good tripod and so on. But they're now outdated. My computer broke too. So it's a long time ago. 2011. What is this? 15 years ago. I am getting older. Yeah, OBS. Yeah, my computer cannot sustain OBS. X sucks for streaming. Twitch, Kick, and Rumbles are better, especially when you're combining both stream for mobile gaming. X doesn't have the stream perks the other sites have. Aren't they changing the platform a little bit though, like algorithm and so on? Because I think is it Nikita or something? Someone, he's fixing the algorithm, and he was writing something like that. And he came to Japan recently too. He will probably get on TBS or something. Like I know their YouTube channel, and the background was the same when he was interviewed. He posted a picture of when he was interviewed. Nikita, how do you read that? His name, Nikita. This guy. He went to the Japanese going on Japanese TV, and he's getting the hair done. And yeah, this is definitely like TBS one, I think. So I can't wait to watch that. Yes, and he was in Tokyo. I don't know if he's still here, but I wish that Americans, like important people who come to Japan will come consult me. I might be nobody, like status wise, but I can give a lot of input. I know Japan. I know conservative values. I know how our people behave, and I know American culture, like more than most people here. So yeah, I want to visit America though again. I've been saying that I should make it into a plan and ask for real money. Nikita is trying to get revenue to creators, not aggregators. Aggregators? Oh, like those who just want money, not the creators. I see, I see. The only person I know that got banned by Russia. Oh yeah, in Japan. Yes, my status is not like I'm not a professor or anything, right? Like I'm not like an expert. But I am banned by Russia. I cannot enter Russia because they're afraid of what I insist, which is to make Russia small again. They're annoyed by that. They are trying to kill our friends, like literally trying to kill my husband and I. We have friends who believe in the same thing. Smaller, like a smaller Russia would create smaller problems, and no Russia, no problem. That's what we believe in. So yeah, but then Putin wants to kill our friends for that. He probably want us dead too. Yeah, so we gotta be careful. Oh, super chat, Forget, thank you again. Thank you so much. Are there popular talk news shows in Japan like Louder with Crowder, Alex Jones, Redacted, etc.? Oh, you mean like on the right side? Uh, there are a couple. I would say Nippon Journal, first of all. Wait. Nippon Journal. Let's see. This, like, I'm speaking in here, but Nippon Journal. Sorry, it's mirrored, so you gotta like flip it, but they're good. This is like Sankei Shimbun guy, and then yeah. Sometimes politicians come, yeah, or former politicians come, and newspaper people will come. And this used to be a big channel with other people as well. They got divided. So the other one is 日本じゃん、虎ノ門か。虎ノ門? Yeah. It used to be Toranomon News, and so Nippon Journal people somehow fought with them or something and separated. I prefer that one, but Toranomon News, this is too. They are very political. They are political. Yes, and also, if you want to know like a traditional Japanese conservative talking points, then you gotta check Yoshiko Sakurai's Genron TV. Genron is like Discourse. I don't know how to say that, but yeah. And she used to be an anchor on TV, so she's widely like nationwide famous. And she came to the conservative side, and she's like 80 years old. So somebody said that she's like Miss Schlafly, Miss Schlafly, like that. But yeah, that is good. And others, are saying that they like rehack, but I don't think that they talk about politics. But Japanese stuff in general, like this is popular. How many? 100, 109, like 1.9 million subscribers. It's they're famous. So yes. Okay. Oh, a lot of super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Oh, Sweden からこんにちは. Hi from Sweden. Thank you for super chat. Let's see. The Tiger Fun. Thank you so much. Yoko, thank you for coming on earlier tonight. It's always a pleasure, and your chats are so interesting and informative. Thank you. I'm gonna wake up even earlier. Actually, I did wake up early today. I woke up at 7. I know it's a regular time for most people, but I was going to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning. So for me, waking up at 7 is a big deal. And I did that. And then I actually went for a jog earlier. Jog for like an hour and then came back, took a shower, and then read newspaper and so on. So that, I hope, will be my, routine. I'm gonna make it a routine. Also, I've been cleaning a lot too. Because I want to be a simple-minded, clean, responsible adult who can make money, okay? I'm gonna make money with your money. Thank you so much. Oh, Matt from Sweden, thank you so much for super chat. As always, thank you. Thank you. Brian, again, thank you so much for super chat. Just wanted to say that I hate Russia. Yes, you're my friend. High five for hating Russia. I'm not against like Russian people. Like I can't judge because I don't know many enough. But I do know this Russian former congressman, though. I have a picture with him too. If I can pull that here, that'll be interesting. He is like Putin hates him, and I took a picture with him. あれいつだっけな？20何年？最初のポストロシア。最初？うん。23？うん。日本？うん。23の here. So see, there is this forum called Free Nations of Post-Russia Forum, and here is our professor, Mr. Okabe. Like he's really, really pro-Ukraine, by the way. But this is a Russian guy. He is like kind of like a terrorist, seen from Russia, but he's such a great guy. He's like I have negative image about Russia because of Putin and all the Soviet Union leaders, but he was really such a good guy. See? Yeah. Yes. Ponomaryov. Yeah, politician. So I want to see the Russia, led by people like him because he was against the annexation of Crimea and so on. But anyway, I don't know him enough either, though. But he was attacked by Putin's drones, right? There were drones, which came to attack him, so he got a lot of injuries after this. Yeah. But yeah, this forum, by the way, is called Free Nations of Post-Russia Forum. It's been taking place in the world and many times in the US too, and especially in Europe. And there was once in Japan and Taiwan as well. We went to the one in Taiwan as well. And there's a thick book about what was presented at the forum too. What is it called? Anthology book is out there, but the author, though, unfortunately passed away. Janusz, such a great friend, but yeah. Anyway, yes. But and in Japan, by the way, there are, Japan and Russia have dark history, And regarding that, like especially around the World War II, our people were slaughtered by Russian soldiers, and also they were on the other side in the war, and they took, like especially when Japan was surrendering, they just came into the war after dropping the neutrality pact that we had. We had a treaty. They dropped it. They started to come invade because they knew we were weak, and they knew that we were surrendering. So then they hurried in, right? And then also our people were, leaving Manchuria and so on. We were coming back to Japan, and then Russia just came down to the south and attacked Japanese people, killed them or raped them, and and Hokkaido area too. They had a lot of issues with Russia too, and our people fought back till the end to keep the front line of the war there. And yeah, and also those who were raped by Russian soldiers, Japanese people, some women on their way back here, they were mortified, and also they didn't want to cause troubles to their family members, right? So they just killed themselves, throwing themselves into the ocean and so on. And then others had like a surgery to get the baby out of their, because some of them just got the baby, so they had to get it away, right? Abortions. So it was secretly, there was a hospital actually in Fukuoka, my area. So they had to have a surgery without is it called anesthesia? Like there's no numbing thing, so they were in pain, but still they wanted to do it. Yeah, because it's awful to have a baby like that. So yeah, I don't I don't like the idea of abortions, but in that case though, I think it should be allowed. So yeah. Anyway, are you guys still there? What? You guys stopped. Let's see. Yes. Anything else? Russia. Oh, and they took Soviet Union also took our Japanese soldiers, 600,000, around 600,000 Japanese soldiers to Siberia. And it's a known story, like well-known story, that they build some building there and there was an earthquake. So other buildings built by other countries' slaves just fell apart, but Japanese one stood still. That's something that we hear often in Japan, because you know even if our people become slaves, still like we are Japanese people, so we make good stuff. So yeah, I get it, sleepy. Maybe Japan should take back the northern territories by force. Yeah, I mean, that should be one of the options. Yeah, one day. I think though, like personally, I think that it's a good time right now. Actually, even though we shouldn't give our resources to the north part right now, because China is coming from the south. Still, Russia is actually losing a lot in the war. The mainstream media will not tell you what's really going on, but Ukraine is actually really fighting well and giving a lot of damage to Russia, especially nowadays. I mean, recently, because under Biden administration, they were not allowed to attack, like do cross border attacks. Today they can. So then it started to change. Even before that they were doing well, but it's easier now. So now Putin is afraid of possible attacks. Especially drones. You cannot really tell what's going to happen, and also the cost. If you let's say there's a drone, and then if you fight back with like a patriot or something, and then it's like a missile versus drone, and that's like such a waste, right? So that could happen. And Putin was scared of drone attacks. possible drone attacks. So that's why when they recently had the ceremony of the victory of the war, they made sure that they would like they didn't want to have all the things that they don't want to lose. So because possibly it could have been attacked. So yes. Russia lied for a long time that they had no Japanese prisoners. Huh? Russia lied for a long time. Oh, I see. They even said that. That's so crazy. Like about 600,000 people. Wow. And some of them came back alive though, and so that's why we have a lot of stories that are told. But yeah, and the problem I have with Russia today is that they haven't apologized or signed the peace treaty with Japan. Japan is, of course, we are open to have a treaty, like a peace treaty with Russia. They're not going to do that because they're illegally occupying northern territories and they're not going to give back. Abe tried to be friends with Putin because he knew that Japan cannot go two fronts. We know that we're going to have to engage with China. We don't want to have one more front, like military front, right? So Abe wanted to pull Putin closer so that we wouldn't have to fight. And he even, at the same time, of course, he was a conservative, so he wanted to have the northern territories back to Japan. But for that, Abe became friendly with Putin, and then he even, gave financial support to Russia or cooperation to Russia and so on. But still, Putin just took what he can, and he's not willing to return the island. So, yes. Now that we see the reality of Russia's military, I think Japan would win easily. That's a good point. That is a good point. うん。そうだね。今もうロシアのレベルが分かったからね。その軍隊のレベルがね。日本はね、簡単に勝つんじゃないか。No, I think rather the problem of Japan is probably the resources. We don't have enough missiles and so on, and we don't have enough soldiers. So we have human rights, and we are not gonna use like minorities and so on and send them to the battlefront. Like what Russia is doing. I actually translated some of the newspaper today. It was about America, and I'm gonna read. It's not that long. So here's as for the the weapons and so on. I'm gonna read it. According to the Center for Strategic and International Studies (CSIS), it could take more than 4 years to replenish the U.S. Tomahawk cruise missiles stockpiles and about 3 years for SM-3 interceptors. With concerns that China could move on Taiwan as early as 2027, CSIS warns that depleted inventories have left the United States more vulnerable to a potential conflict in the Western Pacific. Lower stockpiles are also expected to delay missile deliveries to allies. And that is the difficult part, like difficult reality I think that we have to face today. America is doing really, really, working really hard for the world peace, and still, you guys need missiles too. But at least though, Japan, we are, let's see. Yeah, we have 3 principles on transfer of defense equipment and technology. We are gonna try to export more, So hopefully the foundation of the limitations in the world, of our side, it will be gone, hopefully. Let's see. Any more super chat? Let's see. There's no news real on YouTube about Japanese prisoners coming home with when Russia finally returned them to Japan. Oh, you saw that? If I remember correctly, the reason Russia doesn't want to give back the northern territories is because they built stuff on it. I mean, they're gonna have a lot of excuses. Yeah, and also there are Russians living on those islands, and it's crazy that I think we need a permission to go to those islands, but those are our islands, and there are thieves living on those islands. Japan has a strong military. I think Japan has the second most F-35s after the US. お日本は F-35 を持ってるいっぱい。だけどいっぱいアメリカの次にいっぱい持ってるみたいな。保有数が多い。Trump wants the automobile companies to help building the cruise missiles the way they helped out during the World War II, weapons production. Oh, interesting. Yeah. The Japanese women. Bless you. Did you guys hear that? Every time he's so loud when I am walking outside with him in public, we are always, of course, like standing side by side. We are really close. So whenever he coughs or sneezes, just like right next to me, it's like it's like so loud. It's like I'm in a concert or something. It's so freaking loud. It's gonna break my ear. Russia doesn't want to return them because that would block their access to Western Pacific. That's good though for us, right? We're gonna block. Like Japan is the fortress for the US. You know that, right? With Russia and also China too. Like we're like, don't go out in the Pacific. Our island shape, if you look at the world map, you will see like Japan is like, please don't go. Like here's the limits you can go. That's our shape. Please don't go. ゴジラがくしゃみをする。Godzilla sneaks. He wants to be a T-Rex. He is so influenced by T-Rex nowadays. Because we've been watching Jurassic World, the anime version, survival camp. I saw it all once, and I'm watching it with my husband, and I want to move on to the next version after they grew up. But anyway, no more super chat, guys. I've been talking for. Sometimes I get lost like that. I can concentrate like very very easily, so that I forget time. I've been talking for like over an hour and a half, and it's the first time I saw the clock. I need to like stand up. Like I don't want to, because man, sitting is the next smoking. It's bad for you. That's what I learned. So I gotta move, man. I should get like one of those, tables that can move, the like you can go higher and lower. I gotta get one of those. I'm running for you guys. This is a jogging stream, okay? Yoko's running right now. Because I have a disease, and I want to make sure that my stomachs moves. Okay. You should do the same, by the way. Do you want to join me? I'm squatting, by the way. I don't want to show my pajama pants, so I'm like, okay. You gotta move your body, man. I could go jogging again if I want to. The weird thing about me is that I get inflammation easily in the guts, but at the same time, I'm really, really energetic. So it's probably more like some people are just weak, but like me, I'm too powerful, I think, powerful and energetic, so that I actually have to use all my energy. But I don't do that, so that's why I'm burning inside or something, if you know what I mean. Oh, super chat again. Thank you, Forgetty. Thank you, thank you. Off topic, but where do Japanese people think the Jomon people came from? Korea, China, Russia, somewhere else? What are you taught in school? Ooh, I am so impressed that you know Jomon people. wow. Jomon people どっから来たって。わかんない。習わないよね。うん。I don't think we learn. Yeah, we just we just learn like, oh, there were Jomon people in Japan, right? As for Jomon people, 日本に普通にいる前提で話が進んでいくよね。
でもなんかそっちが日本が先で日本から向こうに行ったんだってね。大体朝鮮半島側から日本に来たとしかみんな言わないわけなんで、僕の話もいろんな気持ち。
My husband is pointing out that we hear about like like humans coming from the Korean Peninsula to Japan, like China or South like Korea to Japan, but it could have been vice versa too. So there are discussions like that too. So we don't know for sure. Yeah. But yeah. I don't really know the roots of Japanese people too, because it's weird. People say like what we hear often is that China it's like we are the mixture of other people from other countries, but at the same time, when you look into our DNA, it's not close to China or Korea. It's more what was it, like European or like it's just unique, There are some common things, but
質問書いてる人はね、学校でどう習ったかって言うからね、まず縄文ピーポーなんていう習い方、我々の世代はしてる。縄文時代だからね。どこから来たとかそういう言い方してないね。最初から日本人はいて、それが縄文時代という
そうだね、そういうことだね。
文化が変わったみたいな感じ。最近は縄文人と弥生人が違ってみたいな。最近どういう教え方してるかよくわかんない。
Okay, so my husband just organized what you asked and what I said and so on. And so the point that we need to make is that my generation, like me and my husband, like how we learned in school is that it's Japanese people, like Japanese people, we are here, and then Jomon was out like era. Jomon was an era, the Jomon, and then Yayoi. And so it's an era, like Japanese people live like this, housing was like this, we were dressed like this, using plates like this, creating plates of weapons like this, And then goes to the next era. And then, in this era, Japanese people were doing this and that, our housing was like this and so on. So we don't really talk about race because Japanese people are Japanese. So, but then we did talk about the change in appearance and so on. But the premise is that we are all Japanese. So, yeah. Oh, super chat! Thank you so much, that Tiger fan. Again, thank you. Yoko, what do you think about? Oh wait, I skipped the 50. Oh, wait. Let's go with pink one. Thank you. Bad shot and gas stop. Okay, thank you so much. Your homework. Watch the video. Being prejudiced is awesome. From Leaflet and Asari. What is that? I gotta look it up. Being prejudiced. Being prejudiced. The is awesome. Is awesome. I'm a slow typer. This one. Let's see. What is this? いや、偏見は良くないよねっていうタイトルはわかるんだけど、how should I? Right. I gotta put that information. From leaflet, and it's. Sorry, I'm taking a long time. Sorry. Oh, this one. And then, I guess I should just. I guess I'm supposed to go to YouTube and then type that in. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll do that. That's my homework. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for super chat. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah. You guys gotta think patriotic gestalt. Such a supporter of this channel. Forget to give me a lot today. Let's see. I'm gonna switch to phone and then I gotta see the Tiger fans super chat too. Yoko, what do you think about all the UFO chat lately? Here in Japan, we don't hear, like, I get that question often, but in Japan, we're not talking about UFOs. But do you guys do it? Because, I don't know. I guess it's different in Japan from America. UFO の話してないよね。日本でね。UFO chat is distraction. Yeah, that's the impression that I have actually. But then that's something that anti-Trump people say though. So I don't want to say that too much. But yeah, I don't know. There's some oh gosh, that's a big word. Some inexplicable things going on. Really? What's happening? Maybe I should follow the topic on X and so on. I haven't been active on X lately because I have been busy, getting my life together again. I was not feeling good in like March, April, physically. So I had to concentrate on getting back up. Yeah. Let's see. I think UFOs are either government crafts, political distractions, people with mental issues, people who confuse natural phenomenon with alien suspicion. Is Epstein an alien? He could be like, he's not human, right? Humans cannot do the things that he is allegedly, had done. I'm okay with aliens as long as they are legal. I like aliens like Alf. I like Alf. Or Yoda. I like Yoda too. I like that sort of. Yeah. Epstein was a lizard man like Mark Zuckerberg. You guys love lizard man. It's interesting. UFOs here that we picture usually are just grays, the gray guy with like a triangle, like a reverse triangle head. That's the picture of alien we usually imagine, and also like ET type. Yeah. Alf is genocidal though. He wants to eat all of the cats. I don't know why he likes cats. Yesterday, though, by the way, I went to my parents' house yesterday, and I walked the dog with my dad. And before that, oh yeah, we went out. Oh yeah, we went out to eat sushi and then came back. And when we were coming back, like in our neighborhood, we saw a crow just picking something, right? And then we thought, since it was like close to the like where we collect the garbage and so on, we thought that it would be like picking the garbage, right, from the neighborhood. But it wasn't the garbage. It was a pigeon. It was a pigeon, and we didn't see blood, but we just saw feathers and then the body. And it was like kind of white, and then lots of feathers, and it was really spooky. And then after that, I went kind of close. After we saw that, we were like, wow, right? Do they really eat other birds? And then I had my phone, and then I kind of zoom in, and to see what's going on. I didn't want to scare them off. So, but then I was watching through my screen, and then the crow knew that I was seeing. So then he got the bird and then flew away. It was so scary. I didn't know that. Like my dad was saying, like, oh yeah, crows eat other birds, and that explains another case that I was walking into the station, right, and then I've seen like just feathers, in one section, and it does look like something happened there, like a crime scene. But I'm like, but how would that happen? I was thinking, well, how would that happen? And now I see what happens. So, man, nature is kind of scary. But then we are eating all the animals too, right? So, I had a pigeon once fly full speed into my window. I thought maybe he's okay, but then I saw the top of his head was flat, and the ants were coming. Oh wow, wow, that's so interesting. Uh, oh, yesterday too. I saw a lot of things yesterday. I saw this worm. What was that? Let me see. I think it was the テントウムシの幼虫. Yeah, exactly what we saw. We we saw yesterday the worm like this. Sorry if you're eating something right now. We saw like a worm like this, And then my mom was like, "Oh, it's this one, It grows up to this small one." And then when we were looking at this and talking, we were talking like, "Oh, these bugs eat other like small nasty bugs." So I'm like, "Oh, so then bugs should be. I mean, these guys should be there so that we don't like the smaller, weird, nasty looking bugs." So we prefer this one. So it's better that these guys are there so that they will eat all the bad bugs, that eat the plants and so on. So yeah, but yeah, it's all the chain. Food chain is so interesting. And I'm like, are we at the top of the food chain though? 'Cause if you are talking about UFOs, you know, and also astronauts are going outer space, and also Elon Musk is wanting to land on, like, he wants to live on Mars, right? And if our life changes like that, then, you know, there should be some cycle in the universe too. So, oh, super chat, thank you. Commented relationship. Thank you so much. Yoko, have you collected any more kawaii plush animals lately? Kind of. The small one. Oh, husband さん、私の緑のバッグを持ってきてくれませんか？あ、しばちゃんを見せたいの。しば犬のちっちゃいの。My husband is he's like an old man. I think he's been tired lately. I'm a little worried. Like, my husband is 9 years older than me. So like he gets more tired, you know, easily. He has a lot of stamina, but then he does get. This is the recent one, but it's actually the what we call key holder. Hello. Hello. Name him. It's so small, right? So my idea of getting this guy was I wanted to travel with him. I did take him to my parents' house yesterday. かわいいやろ？かわいいのよ。ちっちゃいの。Doge! You gotta go like this direction and then look this way. That dog is Kabos-chan. Maybe this is Lemon-chan. Who knows? Yes. Oh, look at the tail. But yeah, I got him actually at the airport, and it was so cute that I had to get one. I saw like the same one in where was it? Like somewhere in Tokyo. Yeah, there's some like if you look in like drugstores and so on, sometimes you see all the keychains in Japan. So like a souvenir section, you might actually, if you come to Japan, you will probably see this guy. So if you get one, it'll be the same as me. So yeah, super cute. So I should take him everywhere and take a photo with this guy, you know. That's what I want to do, but yeah, I want to safely carry him though. So I need a special bag for him or something. But yeah, other than that, did you see my capybara? My husband went to the bathroom, huh? I can't reach it. Where'd you get him? At a shop or one of the gacha machines? At a shop, at a souvenir shop. I'm gonna get you my capybara away from me. Did I show you my capybara? Hello. Hello. Hi. It's the capybara. You just what? I just watched a cartoon featuring a capybara. He's big. He is big. He's like, the face is like my face size. So big. And look at this tummy. ラブブはない。Do you have any Labubus? No. Labubu is so ugly. Look at Japanese design, you know, it's like so like elegant. You know, it's like right? Right? This guy too. Rabubu? No. Japanese way, it's all compact, you know. But this is made in China, though, I think. But Japanese design. We should go to the zoo. In summer, our zoo in the city does like night zoo, and we went there last year, and it was so fun. We should go. まだだよね、夜の動物園。We wanna go though. And they have a lot of capybara. So that's just, this guy is a little bit new for me. Yes. I really love all this. What do you call plushies? Don't I learn English as like stuffed animal, but is plushies more common? He's speaking cute, yo. Capybaras are so chill. Yeah, and in Japan, they go into hot springs, onsen. Superior Japanese plushies technology. The one that I grew up with, you know, there I used to have. I mean, I still have at my parents' house, but there's I had this big dog. Like it's supposed to be like Shih Tzu, but it's big, and then it had like here like hands and foot, feet. It had like some button, and it was wired inside, and if I press here, it would like like some melody would come out. That was the one that I had before. Do you get to see night animals like bats? Yeah, they have that in a special building with dark lighting. Yeah. We say stuffed animal or plushies. Oh, okay. I think plushie is more common now, but it's stuffed animal. Okay. Thank you. I learned English today. Yay. Oh, wait. Did I miss a super chat? Fakati, thank you so much again. Is Miyazaki Ghibli a socialist? That is a vibe. I get uglies. I like his films, and I enjoy visiting his Ghibli museum when I go to Japan. 宮崎駿は社会主義者なのか。
ソーシャリストかは分からないけども、レフティストであることは100%。
So we are not sure if he's a socialist or not, but is he a leftist? 100%. He is a leftist. I've seen him featured on a newspaper of like a party newspaper of the Japanese Communist Party. So, yes, they're friends. Such a leftist, unfortunately. Yeah. But you know, these artistic people have weird mind and they live in a fantasy world. So I think that, I don't know, I'm just guessing that they just look at the reality through the lens of their fantasy. So, you know, I mean, that's how leftists are. They don't look at the reality. Oh, I'm getting sleepy for you. Let's see. I thought the Philippines had a socialist government leader now. フィリピンの政府は今ソーシャリスト? My husband says no. Marcos. Yeah, we saw Marcos earlier. Marcos-san. Yeah, we are anti-China together. No. 来てた. Yeah, he was a state guest too. I introduced the news earlier from the Friday newspaper. Oh, so Philippines. Philippines. Here's Marcus. Here. That's the guy. I don't know his party though, but he's anti-China. Yes. Ferdinando Marcos. よいしょ。Communist disgusting. Exactly. Yeah, but communists, yeah, sometimes communists, though. Oh yeah, but I don't like recent people in politics and recent politicians, the new guys, who don't actually know politics. And there's a party in Japan called Team Mirai, and they're okay, policy wise, but they're just nerds about, like, I'm not against nerds because I am one, but they're like AI nerds. They just want to push AI to everything, and it's super annoying. And I don't think that it should be done that way just because you like AI. Like, first you have to learn the field, like what really is going on in the site, but they just don't know. They just want to push that they're somehow, like, what's the word, like, obsessed with making things efficient. But sometimes making things efficient is actually sticking to the traditional way of doing things. So yeah, and it's so when I am listening to them also, like, they're not used to like political phrasing, I would say. Like, the way they speak is not very political too. And yeah, it's so annoying sometimes because when I look at them, I'm like, maybe the Japanese Communist Party people are better. At least, like, they study hard, and they're very, like, such elites, so, like, they make sense. They don't they're I do not like their ideology and policies and so on, but at least I can debate them, right? But like, the new type of people today in Japan, they're new to politics as a whole, so it's so hard to talk to them, or like listen to them talking sometimes. Oh, Fokuti needs to go to bed. おやすみなさい。またね。Thank you so much for support. You supported me a lot today. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Come back again. Come back again. おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。Every time I hear about the Philippines, all I think about is Tourette's guy's dad. What is that? Cartoon or something? AI in its current state is honestly so it's barely better than a Google search. Yeah, around there, right? It's just that they get together all the info. Yep. Yeah. For me, like, AI is useful because like, I use AI sometimes for myself when I'm too lazy to Google. I could use Google too, but I just want to quickly do things, and then that's when I go to AI. Yeah. And sometimes when I don't have friends around, or my husband is not around, I just talk to AI, and I sound as bad as a teenager I talked about in the very beginning of the stream. But no, do not use ChatGPT as your friend, though. No. Okay, I'm getting kind of sleepy. It's 3. You guys need sleep, right? What am I gonna do? Should I come back tomorrow? Do you think? I don't know. Would YouTube like it if I do it every day? Do you have a lot of money for the week? I've been listening to this Japanese entrepreneur, like a super rich woman here in Japan, and she was saying like, she doesn't really feel like the concept of money for her is that it's just a paper and that it's about what you can offer and what others want from you and so on. And then what she thinks about the money she has and other people have, it's like it's just in other people's wallets. And if they are in your wallet, well, it's just moving around and it's the same basically. Like no, there is a border, but not really, if you know what I mean. So like your money will just move to my wallet. But yeah, let's see. We want Yoko Deli. Yeah. You know what I'm proud of is that I have like I am goofy. But goofy people are hard to find, don't you think? Maybe American people are different. Like you guys are all like fun and you guys tell jokes all the time, but Japanese people are so dead serious all the time that I don't fit well. So for you too, like at the end of your day, it would be nice that Yoko is there just to hang out. I like going to other people's live streaming as well. Not the political ones as for live streams, but like gamers and so on too. I often watch like just gamers playing video games, and I just have it on because it's fun to just get the vibe, right? So, California has an election on Tuesday. Oh, really? Might be a good time to discuss political updates. Oh, thanks for telling me that. Tuesday will be today's. For you, it's Saturday, right? For me, Tuesday will be Wednesday. Okay. California. Okay. Just thought about the time difference. uh, yeah. I should. I don't know. Maybe I might come back. Tomorrow or something. I don't know. Let's see. I'm proud of your goofiness, Yoko. I appreciate it quite a bit. Thank you. After you have enough money to cover all your needs and most of your wants, the rest doesn't feel super important. Oh, true. Is it? But it's not endless though. Like me, I'm not so much materialistic. Of course, I want to show. I want to look up, like kind of youthful and beautiful and clean. But that's all. That won't cost too much. But I am such an investor in my life that I buy like what I spend my money on is usually like gears and trips. I go to Tokyo for politics, right? And and I like to. Food is important though. You gotta eat a lot of different foods to experience things, and because food comes with culture, and like there's a whole world behind all the foods that you eat. and or the political side to it too. And it's so interesting. So food culture is important. So I want to spend my money on that. And man, I need to buy like a yeah. But the needs and wants. I want to yeah. I think that for me, money is like freedom. Money gives me freedom. To go somewhere and so on to do something. So let me summarize California's elections for you now. Democrats win. They will. I am concerned about Texas, by the way. Texas, like MAGA type of people are not doing well. I mean, kind of doing well, but California and Texas is changing a little bit. There are some people coming from California, and then also inside the Republican Party, there are different types of people there. Not everyone is MAGA, so I'm a little concerned, but maybe I should be optimistic because the people, like American, what's it called? There's a think tank close to Trump, right? Like America First, something, and they are optimistic. Lots of Indians. Wait, what's the context? The dot kind, not the feather kind. Sure, once you get different audiences by doing streamers on different days, which means more people to find interest in your shows and pockets to pull from. Oh, true. Good point. Good point. I just save a lot of extra money so I can leave it for my wife and kids. Oh, such a responsible man. My husband and I, we're like, hey, we have all the money. We gotta do something. Like, yeah. Like sometimes, like politics, you can't just choose, Sometimes in Tokyo, we meet a lot of national diet members, like what's the word? Parliament members, and sometimes we just gotta listen to their schedule and just fly there, and then yeah, and at the same time, so there can be like we have foreign friends, who are activists or retired top level people and so on. They would want to come to Tokyo and we would be arranging that. So then we gotta fly there like all of a sudden, like it's according to their schedule. So even if we are kind of broke or something, we will still have to go. So we're like, yeah, we gotta do. Like sometimes we just decline though. And yeah, but we don't want to do that as much as we can. So let's see. There's a terrible disease that is spread to Texas called liberalism. Hopefully, it doesn't affect the elections. I hope not to. Money definitely gives a lot of freedom. Like if I get a bad boss at my job, I can just leave. Exactly. I can't work for people anymore. Yeah, I have a control issue maybe, or like I love myself too much. I wanna treat my body in the way I want to. The problem of being hired is that you gotta give your time at the specific time, right? Like nowadays they have like so-called flex time, but still like it's not as free as you wish to be, and so yeah, that's important for me. I like working with people though. It can be fun, but sometimes I don't know. I i love people if they are mature, if you know what I mean. I can't work with immature people because I don't want to use my time for negative things. America First Foundation, yeah, that one probably. That guy seems like a Japan first prime minister. Japan first prime minister. To a certain degree she is, but she's still an LDP leader still. So she is, LDP is very such an interesting party. They are, it's a big party with history and all the connections, including the negative ones. Like they get pulled by the past. Going to HEB is like being in Mumbai. HEB? What is that? Oh, it's smelling from here. What? Oh yeah, Mamadani in New York. How is he doing in New York? It was such a like Japanese people. We are not like majority of people are not really interested in politics, but still like we are against communism. So because it's stupid, like it doesn't work, and we all know that. So and Mamdani, like the policies that he was saying, like it's not sustainable. NDP is like split into groups, right? Yeah, they have factions, but Kishida stopped the factions because leftists were saying that factions are bad, like bad causes, or like root cause of the problems that NDP is having. So Kishida had to stop them. But yeah, but still, of course, like they are humans too, so naturally they fall into groups and so on. Supermarket chain in Texas. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me that. So going to HEB is like going, being in Mumbai. Really, lots of Indian people here in Japan too. If you go to like very cheap supermarket, then you will see Indian people, or maybe Bangladesh. I can't tell, or Nepali. I don't know. You will see that. Not too many, but who knows? I don't know. Being here in New York is a dump like California. Isn't it weird that liberals say like think that what they believe in is great, but like Chicago or New York or California, like it's not. You don't have a good impression of them, right? All the problem junkies and gun shooting in the like as a crime, and you know it's pretty weird. If their policies were actually great, then all those places would be better. But if you look at like Texas, like before all the Californians came around, yeah, Texas or like a Midwest or something, like you have a good impression. Like very peaceful, everybody knows each other kind of stuff. And yeah, like who's better? Which is better? Like it's obvious, right? As for Japan, Tokyo is a capital, so it's a different story. But other like normally Japan is just Japan. Okay, I'm getting sleepy with a super chat. Maybe I should go. Should I walk for one more time today? Today I went out to like I had too much energy in the morning. Like I needed to like shake my body and so I wanted to kind of jog, but I didn't intensely just go. I walked and then jogged for a minute or so, and then walked, and then jogged again, and walked, and I repeated that interval thing to train my heart. Yep, yep, yep. You live off of super chats? You get energy from them? Yes. How did you know? Seriously, like when I'm happy, I it's interesting, right? Like whenever you get happy, you forget about all the physical problems that you have. Mind is so strong. Yoko, will you recommend Westerners who want to escape socialism to move to Japan? I guess. If you go to like countryside, there'll be such a great escape, I guess, because it's a community. So, super chat. Let's put the heart. Yay! Ron Perry, thank you so much for super chat. Yeah, I'm gonna wake up. I'm wide awake. You said Perry, so I associated with Katy Perry. I know you guys don't like her though, and then I'm like energy. Thank you. Maybe I should go on. Maybe I should. Thank you so much. You guys were saved by Ron. Yeah, 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 yeah. I wonder how long I'm gonna do today. Like as long as super chat keeps coming in, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep going. But I don't know. Maybe I should postpone it to tomorrow. I don't know. Like one thing I don't know about my live stream is that like I don't know how much I should talk about politics and how much I should talk about culture or just daily life and so on. So just tell me, okay? I don't have a moderator or anything, so like I somehow I am just clueless. Man, I don't like my hair, by the way. If you have noticed, like I'm checking my hair all the time because I gotta go to the hair salon soon. I don't like it. I know that it looks the same, but for me it doesn't. Maybe I'm just getting older. I have such a wavy hair, but I have it straightened at the hair salon, so it's coming off. Let's see. They might as well go to smaller country areas because I heard all the foreign workers are leaving to Tokyo. Yeah, don't go to Tokyo. It's too crowded to begin with. Like I like Tokyo, but I never want to live there. Too many people. And I am concerned about my local area because they are now fixing the city. Like they are getting rid of all the old buildings and now they are rebuilding the new ones, like, and also taller. Usually in Fukuoka, my area, as you might be able to hear, like there are lots of airplanes flying by because our airport is in the center of the city. So because of that, airplanes come down or leave, so then our buildings would be dangerous, right? Like you want to make sure that it's low so that they can go off and come back and so on. But now, on a city level, they started to change the regulations, and it's loosened, so they can now build taller ones, and also the city is backing them up by, I think, financially and also like strategy too. And that now we have like newer ones, very modern looking and which look like Tokyo, And so it's more open to office people, I guess. And our like Fukuoka once has been an international city because we have a port, and then it's been the port to connect with the Korean Peninsula and China and so on. So like it's easy for them to come here and trade and so on. So it's been an international place since the ancient times. But at the same time, though, somehow we are advanced in technology too, in regards to like computer and like gaming and graphics and that sort of things, like very nerdy things. And now TSMC, the Taiwanese microchip company, by the way, is in it's the same island, but in Kumamoto prefecture too. But anyway, yeah, so my point that I wanted to make is that it's becoming more like kind of like Tokyo. Like we are making a foundation, and Fukuoka City wants more population because they think it's a good thing. The great thing about Fukuoka, my area, though, is that we don't have many people, but it's urban enough, and we have city and nature. It's a compact city, and people are more like slow paced, and it's really good. It's easy to live in, but now more people from countryside of the same island comes to Fukuoka, because it's like coming to Tokyo basically, but like a Kyushu island version. So many come from other regions, and more people are coming in, and then the city area is expanding. So my station, by the way, the station that I use, they are getting developed a lot too. They just had a massive construction, and it's great that the buildings are newer and it works smoothly and so on. New places are exciting, but at the same time, like when that happens, the prices go up. The land value goes up. So then we can't. It's okay. Like my place right now, the rent will be probably the same. But in other cases, when they made a new station actually over here, the rent went, like the land worth or value went up so much that they had to, the real estate people, they need income as well. So they had to kick out the residents and so on, because they can not pay what they expect now based on the new standards, and that's bad, right? So yeah, stuff like that happens. So like if I want to move from here, it might be difficult to live in the same place anymore, like same region, I mean, because the city part is gradually invading into our neighborhood. So yeah, and then it's gonna go to the southern part as well. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I lived in Tokyo before the over tourism started. Oh, cool. I mean, Tokyo is still big though. There are lots of like city, like really center of Tokyo, and then other places. But then, like if you get on the trains, it's very easy here. So we only have two lines as well. I lived in Osaka because I went to university there. I had a culture shock there because they have like 7 or 8, like so many different train lines, like rapid or express and that sort of things, right? Like normal and then blah blah blah. Oh, it was so confusing for me. She's an Indian, but I like her music, so I'm okay with being associated with her. Thanks for saying that. I saw a shampoo brand that I think does shampoo for women with middle hair, like yours, that have slightly curly hair. Oh yeah, that sort of shampoos do exist here. I like to visit Tokyo, but not live there. Yeah, me too. Me too. Like San Diego-ish. I guess so. I guess so because it's like slow. Like it's apparent. Like the reason why I say it because the speed that people walk is even different. In Tokyo, like over here in Fukuoka, my husband and I, we walk super fast. You know, in Fukuoka, we're like super fast. Whenever we go somewhere, we always like people are here. We're like, pew, pew, right? We go past people all the time. In Tokyo, it's like the standard speed. I'm like, are you really catching up with, like, keeping up with us? You know, like, are we even faster sometimes? I'm like, how much muscles do you have? You know, like, it's amazing. But yeah, Tokyo people are always busy, and they need to, especially, they need to transfer to the next train and so on, or next meeting, whatever. Also, Tokyo people, they go on train for a long time, like no problem. It's actually cheap though, because if you ride on the same length of minutes or hours here, then it will be much more expensive. But because of population, you know, Tokyo, there it's such a big population, so they can actually ride it for such a like a cheap price. So you can get on a train and go for a really long time. Uh, Here in Fukuoka, I don't like to get on a train for more than like 20 minutes. But in Tokyo, it's like 30 minutes away. That's normal, you know? 40 minutes, 50 minutes, like people get on train like nothing. Over here, it's like really far. So I don't want to do it. But it's, yeah, the premises are different. Uh, 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 mm, 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 mm. Lower cost, smaller but still bigger. I think so. Yeah, and then it's just we have more rooms. You know, the suburb area we often have like rice field and other fields. I don't know how to call it, like crop field and so on. And it's beautiful, like mountains and so on. You don't see mountains in Tokyo, like in the center of Tokyo. It's just buildings and buildings. And I love nature. I actually kind of am like hoping to live close to my favorite mountain that I climbed up like a week ago. I love that mountain. Like it's such an easy hike, and I want to hike like every day. But isn't that luxury? That's what I wish I could do. Yeah. I heard from an American guy yesterday that Japan's a just generally really friendly. I hate getting on the train to work on weekdays. Right? I don't. I just don't. I like social distance. Before social distance was invented, long before that, I always wanted to have spaces with people. But they say though that if you are open to spiritual things, or like what's that, like a science but not official science. What is it called? But anyway, like I hear the like our hearts has a magnetic field. You know, we have all this range, right? And it's probably that's why like I this body can actually feel a lot of senses. You know, I catch a lot of information with my big eye, and also I smell easily. Not my body smelling. I mean, like I can smell a lot of things easily, and also like I have like a really good ears, and so a lot of stimulation. And when people are near me, I analyze too much, or like I can kind of sense them. You know, Japanese people, I think, are generally like we are one big tribe. You know, we are the same race, and like mostly. So what happens is that we can kind of read each other. So yeah, you don't want to go near them. It's interesting how like also like this is probably not like reading the energy or anything. It's more like a culture and knowing the person. But my husband and I, when we talk, my husband, as an old man now, he's around 50, so he often forgets what he wants to say, the name of the things that he want to say, like, oh, you know, and then he goes like, that, that guy or that, right? And I'm like, just by hearing them, I'm like, oh, that guy, right? I can name the person or name the thing that he meant, and so on instantly. And then same thing happened with my dad yesterday too. My dad was like, oh, this is like, that, and I was like, oh, you mean this, right? And yeah, that that happens often, and it's so interesting that I have that sense. But I think good wives have that in Japan, and probably it's not a matter of like country. I bet that your people do that too. Hmm. There's no homeless people in public transit in Japan. There used to be a lot of homeless people in Japan too, in the park, in front of train station, and so on. But nowadays, though, our I I don't know if it's on the governmental level, but now we have shelters. And also, like, Japan has had the financial aid for those who cannot work and so on, that those who have issues, living as a normal person, they can get money, and so we're not gonna get starved. We're not gonna starve to death. But some people, though, back in the day, had a little bit too much pride because it's tax money, and you're not supposed to just be given. So those responsible people but cannot work, they will be end up as homeless people, and probably that's not the only homeless kind, but and then now they just get to live in some kind of facility. I don't know too much, but I hear that. So like, and then also the local authorities just kick them out, and just put them into the shelters and so on. So we don't see many people. There are still a couple of them though around stations. But this woman that I told you earlier, the rich woman that I've been listening to, she was pointing out the psychology behind it. The homeless people somehow they like they don't hide, at least in Japan, they hang out in front of like a big station and or big park or something, to get an attention. And her analysis is that it's because they want to kind of revenge to the happy people or to their family and so on. For they think that they have a victimhood mentality, so they think that they want to show how unhappy they are and so on. So that was interesting. Anyway, no more super chat. Am I gonna end like this time? I think I'm gonna end this time. Oh, I need to edit my husband's video too. If you guys understand Japanese, my husband has a YouTube channel with our Ukrainian friend, and I edit the videos. Yeah, it's 自由ユーラシア放送. Your husband is a few years older than me. Oh, cool. Cool, cool. So it's like same generation. You pick up a lot of subtle cues from close-knit societies. Yeah. Homeless people in Shinjuku. Ooh. There could be. I mean, Tokyo is a little different. Again, it's a different culture. So, and also like, to me, Japan is my prefecture, mostly my place. So yeah, I can't talk about all the other places. Mount Fuji. I cannot. I don't think I could ever climb Mount Fuji. I wanna. There's a really tall mountain here too called Homanzan, but it's the mountain was like a Buddhism people mountain, meaning that like they, in order to spiritually train yourself, you gotta climb a mountain, like really steep, difficult mountain. That's just Japanese. That's a Japanese thing. Maybe in other areas in Asia too. But anyway, yeah. So there's one really difficult mountain, but I've never been on the mountain, so I should probably go once. But then you would need a car to get there in the first place. So yeah. It's the same with my mother. She has a heavy Polish accent, and most people can't understand her, but we speak easily. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Oh, my battery is 10%. Not mine, but iPad's. iPad's battery is dying. So probably I should. That's a cue for me to go, right? I should probably go. Okay. Oh, see ya, Yoko and Hide-chan. Thank you, Cranberry, for your last super chat. Thank you. Yeah, I should probably go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I might come back tomorrow, but who knows? I should. I'm. We're spending money this month, so yeah. And also, like, I wanna. I don't know. Like, I think I feel kind of reborn. Like, don't you have phases like that in life? I have several times in life, like my identity completely shifted, the way I live shifted, and so on. And I just hit that recently. So now I'm a good housewife now with a capybara and a doggy. Ah, and a bird be still, be still. Yes. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Oh, Brian, the end too. Thank you so much. Again, have a nice day, Yoko and Hida. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for support. And if there are things you want me to talk about, let me know, okay? Because I don't usually know. And I hope to post more on X. Okie dokie. Thank you. 日曜日の夜をお楽しみください。ありがとうございます。Oh, it's in Japanese. I have to see the English one. I thought you spoke in Japanese, man. Enjoy your Sunday evening. Thank you. I gotta fix this after this. Okay, thank you. Bye. Have a good day. No, good night. Okay, I'm gonna have a good day. Thanks to you. Okay, bye. See you at random time.